Yo, 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 what up?
What's good, brother?
I am good. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks.
Alright, cool, man. On the exit, it is Afro Friday, where we always connect with an African artist. And right there in the background, we got my Zale representing for our people from Zale, that is Zambia. We got Jae Cash and Dizmo representing with the one and only Cleo Ice Queen, who joins us on the show right about now. What up, Cleo? How you doing?
What's up? How you doing, Uganda?
Yeah, good to have you here on the show. Shout out to people here.
Yeah, it's a big shout out, Thank you for having me on the show.
No problem. Been a minute since I caught up with you. I gotta have a quick, long catch up. What's good? What you been up to?
I know it's been ages since we talked, but yeah, I've been up to the usual business. You know me, I never stop creating music.
Yeah.
I never stop being creative. I
Yeah.
never stop working in general. So yeah, pretty much. It's a lot of work that's been put in, but the album is finally out. It's my third studio album. I'm pretty excited, and yeah, I'm just glad that you're putting me on out there, and hopefully we can vibe. You know.
All right, cool. Listen, we started off with this collaboration alongside Jae Cash and Dizmo. Who are these two mandems? And tell us a little bit about how you guys came together for this single, My Zale.
Mazale.
My Zale, my bad. I'm giving a whole different spin here.
Yeah, so Mazale is like hundreds. You know, it's like banknotes. It's 100 banknotes.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask what it means. Yeah.
What does it mean over there?
Zale here is actually a cigarette. Like people, like, can I have a cigarette? They're like, can I have a Zale? That's what we say. So it's strange. I thought it was about smoking. I'm like, what are we promoting on the air?
What are we promoting on air? Oh my God! No, it's not Mazale. When you say Mazale, then you're slanging it. Here it's Mazale.
Ah, and that's 100.
Yeah, it's 100 kwacha bills.
Man, you are so lucky because we don't even have that denomination here. We
even have 500 now. People were tagging me and saying we need to do my 5 Zale.
Our lowest denomination here is we go down to 100, but it's like almost worthless. So yeah, we wouldn't even be. Yeah. Anyway, Africa is like that. You know what it is. So, what's the song all about? How do you link up with the dudes?
Well, like I said, Mazali is hundreds. It's about money. So we're just talking about hustling, you know, and what we are aspiring to. If you get the vibe of the song, it's like, we like to call it Range Rover music because it's a very chilled, almost a mellow neo-soul trap hip-hop song, like beat. But then we come on with our vernac, which makes it it brings it home. Yeah. And we're just basically talking about where we come from. Like, I didn't have much where I'm coming from, but now I'm trying to chase that paper, and I'm not going to stop until I get all these hundreds, until I get the Mazale, you know?
I hear. I like that.
Yeah, so we've got Dizmo.
Hey,
Dizmo on that is like, he's like an upcoming cat. He's not really upcoming that much anymore, but it's like kind of like the prince of Zambian hip hop right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's really doing it big for himself. And then Jae Cash is actually a head of an entertainment company called Apailiso. Yeah. Apailiso means, okay, so right now it's like this. Yeah, and they work together under Apailiso, and they're really just running the streets of LSK with their music and everything. And I'm just super proud of the boys. And I said, Joe, let's link up and do something so I can represent for the girls, and let's just push the hustlers. This one is for the hustlers, the pushers, the aspirational people that want to achieve higher heights and just live a comfortable life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the sound of that. I love the spirit of the African hustle. The same pretty much north, south, east, west, wherever you go. Yes. Let's talk about the new album. You said it's your third studio album. And what's the whole vibe to this one? I know life's changed. You're now a family person. You know what I mean? I used to go up to the club, shake a little something, or that's in the past.
Yeah, so the album is called I Am Her.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm calling it my final hip-hop offering because I've been doing hip-hop for such a long time, for over 10 years now. Uh-huh. And like you said, I'm grown, I'm a family woman, and I feel like hip-hop is, it's a young man's sport, you know what I mean? It's like basketball, it's like football. Uh-huh. So I just feel I've reached that peak where I'm like, if I put together this really solid project, it's probably the last solid project that I'll put together, because I'm from an era where hip hop was different, and sounds have changed. Hip hop has changed, and also hip hop is kind of not really dominating on the African space. So
that's
I'm
true.
a businesswoman
Even
at the end
here,
of the
even
day.
here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day, but I still have passion for the hip hop game. I'm still a strong hip hop head. So I just wanted to put together something solid for my legacy as one of the first hip hop artists in my country. A female hip hop artist rather in my country. And I just felt this project would do that justice. And it's solidifying my queen status. It's speaking to young girls. It's a family-friendly album. You can listen to it with your kids. There's lots of affirmations. There's a lot of anthems. There's a lot of inspirational stuff. I talk a lot about women, encouraging them, you know, and I just hooked up with a lot of people like Gigi Lamaine from South Africa. Sizwe Alakine, who was known as Reason HD back in the day. I've got the Dope Boys on there as well with Slap D. I know the Dope Boys did something that went hot in Uganda.
Yes.
That's Kavana Bat, Kumpelana Machalo. Kavana Bat. Yeah. So the Dope Boys are on there as well. Just some cool vibes to dance to. I've got Caitlin DeVille. She's a violinist born in Zambia, based in Cape Town. She performs on global stages. I've got Yo Maps on the album as well. And I think it's just something that will be that signature piece that will be like, this was her last, you know, gift to hip hop before she gave it up for the game. But I will still do music. I just don't want to be boxed as a hip hop artist anymore. You know what I mean? Because I've matured and my sound must mature too.
Okay. I gotta ask you, what's up with hip hop? Why is that the case that even in Zambia, you guys, there seems to be a little bit of, what would I call it? I don't know. There's not that much warmth for hip hop. Why is that the case?
I think it's just the time, bro. You know, I think it's just the time, because every genre has had its time. In the 80s, there was disco, and hip hop was trying to make its breakthrough right there. And then finally hip hop took over in the 90s and 90s to 2000s. And then there was that R&B era. And now I think with a lot of what we were accustomed to the sound and we were aspiring to that sound. But now that we found our feet as Africans, we're more comfortable creating music in our own language, creating music according to our own beats and melodies, the way the African heart beats, the way the African soil beats. We're now starting to lean more towards that. And I feel we are embracing more of that. And the world is also adapting to it, because there's been so much hip-hop in the world over the years. Hip-hop turned 50 years old last year. So that's 50 years of hip-hop overall on a global scale. It's time for another sound to evolve, and I feel like Mapiano right now is doing that. Afrobeats is doing that. And a lot of people are still fusing. A lot of people who do Afrobeats, if you check their history and their background, they've got a hip-hop core, you know? Or they've got an R&B core, or they've got a dancehall core. And I feel like there was a time for dancehall as well. There's an era that dancehall was the business. But now it's evolved, you know? You've got people like Moili who are doing, please make me rhyme, make me shake it to the max. You know, it's still kind of a dancehall vibe, but it's changed. So I think hip-hop has also changed, and now it's just trying to find its feet and say, what is the new sound of hip-hop, and what is the African sound going to be for hip-hop? Because we can't all obviously do Amapiano. We can't all do Afrobeats. So I think we're in that phase in the world, and just in time in general, where there's a transition happening, and hip-hop is going to be like a golden oldie, and there's something new coming up. So it's just the time. We just got to move with it.
Yo, you study this out, man. You're dropping a PhD thesis right here, like brah, 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 brah.
I need to drop the gems.
All right, cool. Listen up, man. Thanks so much for catching up and joining us here all the way from, I don't know where you're at, Lusaka right now?
I'm in Lusaka right now. I'm home.
That's right. Representing from Lusaka, Zambia, the one and only Cleo Ice Queen. Let's get into our single of the day from her. This is called I Am Her. A little introduction to the song, my sister. What's it all about?
I Am Her is a song for the queens. It's a song for the ages. It's something you need to play for your daughters. I wrote it for my nieces, my sisters, my daughters, my future granddaughters. My daughters sing on the chorus, actually. I wrote it out for them.
Nice.
And it's just something that is just so beautiful. It's for every woman at every phase of your life. You are that light. You're made of God's light. Let it shine. You know, own your throne, own your crown, hold it up high, and just be that girl. You are not any girl. You are that girl. You are the person that your bloodline has been waiting for. So take it up and make your ancestors proud and make your future lineage proud of the woman you are.
Hallelujah, my sister. Take us to church. Listen up.
Cleo Ice Queen. My latest single, I Am Her.
Thank you so much for joining us. Listen up, people. Music videos out on her YouTube as well. That is Cleo Ice Queen, CIQ. Yo, shout out to you and thanks so much for joining us all the way from Zambia, okay?
Thank you, Denzel. Big love to my Uganda people. Mwah, 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 mwah. No fury, so don't cross me though. I am woman, I am queen, I am giver of life. Greatest thing you ever seen, the pick of the slice. There's no other like me, an addiction of vice. Got the fire.
Shout out to Ice Queen. Cleo joining us all the way from Zambia. Got a brand new album out. Go stream it on the social media platforms and check out I Am Her videos out on her YouTube.